Massini here, where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray.
It's your boy Nikki Tay Tay.
And today, we're reviewing 2019's The Lion King.
Come on, baby. Come on, more.
And is that it?
Okay. Directed by Jon Favreau, starring Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, Beyonce Knowles, Seth Rogen, Billy Eichner, and even James Earl Jones is back. It's a beautiful thing. First, let's start off with Disney, right? It's a big year for Disney. I mean, we got Avengers Endgame, we got Toy Story 4, we got trailers for Frozen 2 and the new Star Wars. It's like, what? Like, slow down. And then they give us Lion King. Like, this is a big year for 90s babies, too. Like, we are getting everything we could want. And, you know, obviously the live action, like I said before, I said it 1,000 times, I'll say it again. Disney live action movies typically suck.
They normally do.
They typically suck. And the only one I have really liked to date was The Jungle Book.
It was okay.
I'll asterisk Aladdin. Aladdin was alright.
It was okay as well.
But I can give him another one. This movie is The Lion King. It is The Lion King. It is literally The Lion King. It is literally, I can't, like, you don't understand. I don't think they understand what I'm saying. You know, it is The Lion King.
It is.
But live action. It isn't, you know, what, Beauty and the Beast with like new characters and new songs. It isn't Maleficent where they just changed the character completely.
Yeah.
It isn't even Aladdin where we get like, oh, Will Smith is just going to do his Will Smith thing. It is The Lion King.
You are absolutely right. And I think that, before I even get into this movie, the animation quality of this movie, it kind of makes me feel like how The Matrix made me feel when I first seen it, right? Like, I think this is
Here you go.
From me out. I think this is like a step in the direction of like the most realistic CGI possible, right? Like,
just like Jungle Book.
No, this is so much better than Jungle Book. No, it's not. This is almost like watching a documentary. Like, it was that good at times. Yeah, when they start delivering the lines, do it get a little, you know, CGI is, of course, right? But when you seeing all the animals move and all the interactions of the land, it was fantastic. Let me just start off by saying that. But let's get back into the actual movie itself, right? I think this is the live action that I want. I think I want a movie that is scene by scene what was done in the original. I like that. And also, they also put their own stamp on it, right? It wasn't just completely a rehash of the original. They put their own stank on it in a good way, right? They put their own stank on it. They added a few scenes here and there. They changed up the songs just enough to where I wasn't upset, but they kept the songs original enough to where I was satisfied. Is any remake ever going to be as good as the original? I don't think so. I don't think they can ever redo the love and the emotions that you feel for seeing something for the first time. It can never be redone, in my personal opinion. But this movie did a really, really, really good job of giving you everything you wanted to see in a Lion King movie if you love the original.
Yeah, that's one thing I never understand. You know, people get all bent out of shape when you see these remakes and they add stuff. And it's like, that wasn't in the original. Mm-hmm. Why did they change it? And so we get Lion King, right? And all I'm hearing is, it's bad. It's literally the same movie. I agree. That is what I want. If you're going to give me a remake, give me at minimum the same movie. I can't be mad at that.
I agree.
You know, like you said, put your own spice on some of the songs. Not too much.
Yep.
You know, because I don't want to be singing, you know,
Beauty and Beast,
like a different Hakuna Matata. I want to be singing the original. And whether I'm singing the cartoon one or the live action one, anybody will be able to just jump in and pick up. It ain't like, oh, you singing that one? Usually, nah, it's the same song, you know, it's the same characters, it's the same feel. Like, yeah, did they do everything right? No. Like, no remake can do everything right. I was disappointed by Be Prepared. You know, I listened to the soundtrack. I knew what I was going to get into. I said, yeah, this is not the villain song that I want. But Chiwetel didn't do a bad job. Yeah. He just wasn't Jeremy Irons, you know. Jeremy Irons gave me a little force. But where that lacked, I got Beyonce and Can You Feel the Love? And it was like, yeah, this is it. This is it. This is a good trade-off. Yeah, I'm losing the villain song, which I love, but I am getting a more emotional love song.
Okay.
Right? I'm getting the Childish Beyonce combo, which is beautiful. I get Beyonce's own song in Spirit.
Yeah.
Right? Which is a great song they added into the movie. I said,
is.
yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah.
It is probably for me, I think, the best live action Disney movie. I think because it's
That's
so
fair.
it's so
That's
true,
fair.
so true to the core.
Yeah.
Right. And it gives me exactly what I want. It doesn't deviate. And I have to know that Jon Favreau directed this and The Jungle Book. So, like, he 2 for 2. He 2 for 2.
Jungle Book wasn't bad.
Jungle Book was good.
And I really believe that Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen stole the show for me as Timon and Pumbaa. Even though they didn't give you every line that they gave you in the remake, I think the changes they made with these characters was well deserved. Everything that they did in terms of being those two characters really did seem like the original Timon and Pumbaa. They seemed like they really were having fun with the lines and really having fun with the dialogue and really going out and delivering, to me probably the best performance out of everybody. I think everybody did well. I think everybody did really good. I don't take nothing from nobody, but they kind of stood head and shoulders above everybody, maybe because of the comedy portion that they delivered to this remake of The Lion King.
As I said, this movie is good. This is exactly what I want from a remake. Is the movie as funny as the cartoon? No. You know, the cartoon allows for a little bit more goofiness than we get in the live action.
Yep.
This live action is probably a bit more serious than what I want, but at the end of the day, it is a good movie. If I was seeing this for the first time and had never saw the cartoon ever, I would love this movie. I think the kid in me will absolutely fall in love with this movie the same way I fell in love with the animated film.
Yeah.
So for me, this is an easy 9. This is an easy 9. Anybody that says this movie is bad, who wanted more, who wanted this to do something new, knows deep down if this movie were to destroy or do something different than the cartoon, you would not like it. And shame on you for wanting that. Shame on you. Good job, Disney.
I have to start out by letting the people know. See, we like to be honest with the people, right? Outside of just reviewing, we like to be honest, right? And we gotta just say, Disney is looking for a cash grab, okay? They're looking for a cash grab. You gotta know that going in. They want your money. And that's why they're giving us all these live action movies. Don't think for 1 second that they're giving us these movies because they want to see the joy in the dolls. They want us to feel like kids again as we watch
They do. It's Disney magic.
The Beauty and the Beast. I can name all those bad movies before, live action wise,
Please don't.
that did not live up to the magic. This one did.
Just let them die.
This one did. And with all that being said, I will have to give the movie a 9 as well. I agree with Nikki Tate wholeheartedly. This movie was great. It was great for a remake. You have to put that in perspective. It was great for a remake. Are you going to get the same emotional connection when you see certain characters go through certain things that you did originally? No, you don't. But you know that it's still there, and that's what's important.
That completes the review for The Lion King. Pleasantly surprised. I went into this movie thinking it was going to be crap just because it's a Disney live action remake. None of them really have been good other than the 2 I named. And Aladdin, like I said, I gave Aladdin an asterisk because Jafar was just so bad.
Yes,
and the more I think about it, the worse he gets. Oh, he was terrible. I've never just seen a villain just be absolutely just so boring.
I did.
When? What's another one where a villain's just absolutely just terrible? Like Jafar, he was just so terrible. I did not feel it. The cartoon Jafar scared me more than this guy.
Jesse Eisenberg was pretty terrible.
Oh yeah, Lex Luthor. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I forgot about that. I blocked that one. But this one was good. This one was good. I love a lot of the music. Hans Zimmer on the soundtrack. Shout out to my boy Hans. He put his foot in a lot of the symphony music. You know, this is great. I got everything I wanted from this. I got everything I absolutely wanted, other than be prepared. That's my biggest knock to this movie. I didn't
like the original, so
that's crazy. I didn't get
so I actually like this one.
The hyena stomping.
Yeah, it didn't give you the same.
I wanted to like, yeah, we really going to war, but you know, it was good enough. As always, let us know how you feel about The Lion King. Let us know if you still love this movie, if you don't, if you hate it.
We want to hear from you.
Yeah, exactly. Hit the notification bell, stay up to date with all of our reviewing content, and as always, don't forget, you've seen it here.
Forget it.